So, moms and dads, you got kids in school. So what are your concerns? Bullying, drug use, that kind of thing? Well, I'll tell you what. Here's a statistic that will really get your attention. About 20% of the average American classroom is struggling with a serious mental illness. And we're going to do something about it right now with Justin Bayless, CEO of Bayless Healthcare Group, and Stephanie DeMar, the principal of Loma Linda Elementary School. That is an absolutely stunning statistic. 20% of all students?
Correct. You know, Pat, I think there's continued media coming out about the plight of our children in the nation and in Arizona, and we've decided as a company at Bayless Healthcare Group and partnering with Creighton School District to try to do something different about that statistic in the future. And so we've come together and decided to embed a licensed clinical social worker in the Loma Linda Elementary School to really try to change some of those statistics around.
So that we can also put it in perspective, introduce us, if you will, to Loma Linda itself. Talk to us about the school.
So Loma Linda is a public school in the Creighton School District. We have about 660 students, kindergarten through 8th grade, and about 93% of our students are considered living in poverty, Title I population. And so there's a lot of needs with our population. So did the Bayless Healthcare Group come to you and present themselves, or did you call them? So it was kind of a three-way partnership. We have a partnership with Playworks Arizona, and one of the goals of Playworks is to help address the social and emotional health of students. And so it was our contact with Playworks that got us in contact with Justin and Bayless.
And what does the project consist of? What do you do at Loma Linda?
Sure. So we're big believers that you can't separate mind and body in terms of healthcare services. And so one of the things that we realize is there's barriers of children getting access to good healthcare. And the school system, fortunately, is an opportunity where you can eliminate some of those barriers. So we've embedded a wellness coach, is what we call it, which is, again, an independently licensed social worker.
Now, this is a full-time position?
Full-time. She's a Bayless employee, but she is within the Loma Linda staff and the Playworks staff to really eliminate some of the stigmas associated with mental health for the school, the children, and the families.
With what results?
Well, we are just getting started with the project, and so 44 days into school, she already has a caseload of about 18 students. But more importantly than that, she is, like Justin said, she's part of our community. She's out interacting with our students every single day, getting to know them and some of the issues and problems that they might have, to work with our staff to address those.
Well, as you said, it's the beginning of October, virtually the beginning of a school year. And listen to this. Since being at Loma Linda, Playworks has helped decrease teacher turnover rates, absentee days for kids, and you've reduced the annual office referrals from 400 to 4. Can you tell me how in a minute?
So what Playworks does is puts a full-time coach on our campus that helps to teach our students and our staff conflict resolution skills, how to play safely together, and gives opportunities for our kids and our students.
But Stephanie, you've been in education for a long time.
Yes.
I've been a dad even longer. How do you get them to listen?
Well, that's what we're trained to do. So we teach them through play. That's what Playworks does.
Give me an example of what you're talking about.
So our Playworks coach takes our classrooms out with the teacher, which is key, and teaches them games, rules of games that are simple games that our kids don't know how to play and don't ever have an opportunity to play.
Like
and
what?
They do it in a safe environment with the Playworks coach, with the teacher.
What kind of game?
So Foursquare is an example of one of them. Tag, a 3-line soccer, 5-line football.
Can any school make itself eligible? And how much are we talking about for the school system?
Yeah, so this is a pilot that on the Bayless side that we're really implementing within the Creighton School District in Loma Linda to showcase the outcomes in the future. The Medicaid system has services available. The history behind that is that there's been significant barriers on kids accessing these services through some of the stigma that surrounds low-income families and mental health services. And so we see this as an opportunity to uplift the entire system of care around low-income families.
Whole bunch of folks out there on every possible kind of income level are listening to this very closely. They want to find out more? Well, then get in touch with either the Bayless Group or Loma Linda for active results. This is Pat McMahon.